Hello? Can you see me? I know it's dark out here. Very few YouTubers do videos in the dark as far as what YouTube looks like from my point of view, you know what I'm saying? In any case, welcome to my video. Welcome to our video. We're sharing it together. I appreciate you checking in to see what in the world this girl's gonna say. For those of you that are new to the channel, the style of this is oh my gosh. We're gonna take a brief detour from what I was saying. Wait. Oh yeah, that's the trick. I gotta get my hand more toward the... Oh no! There we go. Okay, the show's back on, people. Let's see. Okay. Now, first of all, this image. Wow, powerful image. Prayer right there. You know what I'm saying? And then we got we've got a doggy. Roof, roof. I'm sure some of you are like, she is so weird. You gotta admit, this was just begging for me to do some shadow work. Yeah, I'm having a good time. I'll probably continue that after I'm gonna get back on my train of thought originally. Why I did this video in the first place. If you're new to this channel, I just open up the camera when I feel like sharing something, and I try to keep it as short and sweet as possible. But some of my videos, you know, it might be 5 minutes, it might be 25 minutes. I'm probably gonna be more in the 7-minute mark for this one. Today, in the last week or so, I've been thinking about what I can do for the betterment of society at large. And a lot of that thought was inspired by Breonna Taylor. If you don't know her name, I would look it up, or whatever, it's your life. But Breonna Taylor, this is me saying her name, inspired me to go to the streets today, go to the corner with my sign, and I wasn't sure what I was gonna say. This is like my third time standing on a street with a sign speaking my voice. And I wasn't sure what I wanted to write on it. It ended up being a general, kind of overarching thing. And the sign said, "We should stop killing." Hey, and if you don't like it, that's okay. I had many people actually flip me off today. So if you don't like it, then that's cool. Still love you. But that was my sign. And a friend came out later and we stood on the corner together, just the two of us. I was out there for about two hours. He was there for most of it, and we just, his said love with the greater than sign, hate, love, greater than, hate. It's pretty solid, in my humble opinion. But I thought they were effective signs, and so we stood out there, and there were people that flipped us off, but there were also lots of people that you could tell were like, yeah, yes, yes. And that was really good to see. As I was standing there before my friend got there, a man came from across the street, and he walked to me, and he said that he wanted to hold up a sign with me tomorrow. Now, this is well, in any case, we're gonna go back on the streets tomorrow. Me and my new friend, whose name I can't remember because it was a difficult name for me to pronounce. But we're gonna go on the streets. And I said, hey, bring a sign, write whatever you want, and well, I'll see you at 10. And that was pretty cool. So thank you, Breonna Taylor, for inspiring change and kinship. And then, oh yeah, this is the thing that happened that made me think I have got to make a YouTube video about this. So a friend and I, my partner and I, we were headed to the boardwalk. We were riding our bikes because we're bike riders out here. And there's this spot on the way to the boardwalk where there are all these, like, they're not cones. They're the things that are out in front of Walmart and Target, and this is not a paid commercial for those two. I probably shouldn't have even said the name. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying now, because you know those little things that are out in front of the doors that kids sometimes jump, or at least I jumped many times as a kid. You know what I'm saying. So there were a lot of those things, and I have been, every time I go past it, I practice like weaving through the things, but I have to go really slowly, and I've only been able to do 2 at a time. These poles are maybe 3 feet apart, and today I was able to go between all of them. But that's not the point of this. That's not what made me be like, oh, I gotta tell everybody about my bike skills. That's not it. What made me do this video is that as I was playing around, there were these 2 guys skateboarding, and they were kind of close to the area, like where the pole things are, okay? And this car, so we're on this side of the street, we're on the side of the street, here's the side of the street, and I'm right here. A lady and a dude in a car coming this way, you're getting my point of view, coming this way, had their windows open, and the lady takes her empty Gatorade bottle, hangs it out the window, and throws it to one of the skateboarders and says, hey, can you take care of this for me? Something to that effect. It was pretty close to exactly what she said. She threw her Gatorade bottle out at the guy so he could put it in the trash for her. My first reaction was, what just happened? Because this lady just threw a bottle at a guy and asked him to clean up after her. So I'm looking at the guy, and he's looking at me. I'm like, what just happened? And we talked about it, and we weren't sure if we should like be glad that she threw it and asked somebody. Like, it's not like she just was like, I'm gonna throw this bottle at a person. That's not what it was. And it wasn't, oh, I'm gonna throw litter in front of your face because this pisses a lot of people off. It wasn't that. So that's good. But she could have just held on to her water bottle for another 5 or however many minutes and then thrown it away in herself, or she could have just put it in the floorboard. I don't know. I'm not mad about it. I'm just like really interested to know the thought process on that. So if anybody would like to comment just your thoughts on why, what is the thought process behind somebody who throws a water bottle out the window near a trash can towards a guy who she asks to take care of it for her. Again, I'm not mad because it is better than it just, being loose on the streets. Throw away your stuff, people, and for crying out loud, recycle your plastic and clean it out before you recycle it, okay? And then maybe the recycling gods will get their act together and make sure that goodwill continues down the line. Sheesh. But it was a great bike ride. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's the last thing. This might be like a 15-minute video. We shot for 7, but there's a lot of stuff that happened today. Tomorrow morning at 5:21 a.m. there is a rocket launch in Florida by a private company, which I'm only not naming because the goal of this private company, as I read earlier today, is to, quote, blanket the earth with internet. I'm gonna go watch. I'm getting up. I set the alarm for 4:45, and I'm gonna get my ass out of bed and go watch this rocket launch because it's, I mean, it's like so incredible. It is. Space. Yeah. At the same time, I absolutely 100%, maybe even without change, will not be excited about planet Earth being blanketed in 5G. People, do we really need it? First of all, can we do something? Can the space people have a different goal? Because it's space. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, can we not do that? Can we just like put it to a vote? Can we at least talk about like why it probably wouldn't be a good idea to blanket the earth with internet? Reason number one, is that not everyone on Earth is gonna be excited about that. And to be forced to be covered in 5G just because everybody votes for it or the majority does? No. If we're not all into it, I'll be that person if I have to be. I'm not for that. No, 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 no. You know, I'm getting a little excited. I'm gonna try to calm down. Take a deep breath. That's what I have to do. This video is at 15 minutes, so I'm probably, 15. I'm probably gonna go. Hey, I'm not trying to, I'm just saying stuff about my day. That's all I'm doing, you know? So, it's, you know, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Just delivering some information, sharing my feelings about it a little bit. And if somebody feels differently, that's totally cool, because it's your life. That's just my stuff that you all heard. So feel free to take that sandwich, that Martha sandwich, and be like, nah, put it on the table, next dish, that's cool. I mean, I generally eat what's on my plate, and I try to make it good, so hopefully you liked my sandwich. Sharing my voice. Hopefully you had a good 16 minutes and 18 seconds. I'm gonna go watch a Disney movie or something, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Bye!